Go.
All right, G, I got G here, and G is making...
Hello!
Hello! And G is making some choucroute,
Oui,
red cabbage. Look at all the juices coming out. And we make this the old-fashioned school way. This is not one of our official videos of cooking, but anyways, we thought we were going to do this because we haven't posted any of our, cooking videos because we're waiting for...
Winter!
Yes,
November!
November we start up again.
Yeah, when we will have some snow, quand il y aura beaucoup de neige, puis qu'il va faire froid, on va faire de la cuisine.
I like your shirt.
Yes, Cans for Cash Collection Service, service de collecte Cans for Cash, 438-738-4200.
That's good. 438-738-4200. Cans for Cash Collection Service, service de collect, cans for cash. Anyways, here we are making the cabbage here. And I just thought I would make this really quick video to tell you guys all why we haven't posted any cooking videos. We will. We are trying to make sauerkraut, red sauerkraut.
C'est la première fois.
Yeah, it's our first time. We bought a couple cabbages on sale at Sammy's Fruits. And I said, you know what, let's make sauerkraut with them. And here...
On va faire de la choucroute avec du chou rouge, c'est la première fois. Donc comme Joe a dit, on a acheté des choux au Sammy Fruits pour pas cher là. Et puis on s'est dit, hey, pourquoi on va pas essayer de faire ça?
Check le jus, c'est formidable.
Vraiment, c'est très juteux là. It's very juicy.
Yep. On another note, I decided that to make a couple other things today really quickly, and I'll just give you guys a little briefing here. This is nothing like, nothing spectacular or anything like that. It's just some ground hamburger with French onions, normal onions, and garlic. And now I got some rice cooking here, and what I'm going to make later on is what is it called in Greek? It's vine leaves. How do you say vine leaves? It's not spanakopita. Spanakopita is spinach. It's dalmata. Dalmatas. I'm going to make dalmatas later on with these.
And
these are, grape vines. They're feuilles de vigne, like G just yelled out in my ear. Grape vines. Anyways, I'm not going to show you guys much of this, but we're going to be eating it later. And we're enjoying a nice bottle that's on sale right now at the SAQ.
C'est vraiment bon.
Parallel 45.
It's not expensive, but
nope.
It's a good wine.
No, it is. It's not expensive. It's on sale right now, under $2 a bottle you're saving. I'm not working for the SIQ. It's just a very good Côte de Rhône, if you like Côte de Rhône, which is my favorite bottle of wine. Anyways, so that's it. Bye, G.
Bye.
Nice shirt. In the first video, we had me and G talking about, starting up our cooking videos again in November. But I just thought I would throw this video in because I'm making borscht this morning. And borscht is really simple to make. You need beets, lots of beets. I got 4 bundles of beets. They're actually on sale at Super C, 99 cents a bundle of beets. And they look really good. Anyway, you want to have some bouillon. And I've got chicken bouillon there. I use the cubes. You can use, the liquid as well. You're going to need some sour cream. Sour cream is vital for borscht. I have a couple shallots here. I like to throw those in. It's not necessary, but I also have a couple onions. Anyways, what you want to do is you want to wash your beets, and you don't want to throw the stems or the leaves away because essentially those get chopped up really fine. And you throw them in the soup, and that gives that the extra bam taste. So what you want to do is you want to wash your beets, you want to cut off the stems, you want to wash the stems and put those aside, and then you want to come back with the beets itself, and you want to peel those beets, and then you want to cut those beets into small cube size. And I'll show you all that when I'm done later on. The onions, you want to cut your onions and your shallots super diced up really small. And we're going to throw that in our soup. You want to put on a big casserole of, a big pot of water, and you want to add 2 of these guys to it, 2 or 3 of them. And I like to put 3. You can put 2 or 3 depending on how much water. And just to give you an idea of the size of the casserole that I'm going to be using here is this sucker here, and it's quite fairly big. And so what I'll do is I'll fill up water all the way up to the rim. And I'll make my broth with that. So when we come back, you'll see that my beets are all chopped up and my onions are all chopped up, and I'll explain what to do thereafter. Okay, so essentially this is what I have left. I have my shallots and my onions chopped up, fairly small. I have all my beets peeled, the stems cut off, and then I put them into cube shapes. So they're in cube shapes. Now my stems, obviously I washed my stems and my leaves, and then I chopped them up also into really fine little pieces, and my stems as well, and my leaves as well. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to divide this in half, and I'm going to put half of my beets and half of my leaves and my stems into my broth. And what is my broth? Essentially my broth is just water, okay? Water. I put a little bit of extra things that you know, were on the table, so you might see a few beets in there right now, but I really haven't put anything in there. I put my 3 bouillon cubes. All right. Also, I wanted to add salt and pepper, and you want to basically put 1 tablespoon of salt. So 1 tablespoon of salt, and I'll put that in now. That's roughly a tablespoon. Okay, you can always add more later on. And pepper-wise, you know, you do it to your own taste. I put about half a tablespoon of pepper, not half a tablespoon, a quarter tablespoon of pepper. And then what I want to do is, like I said, I want to take half of my beets and throw it into my broth, half of my leaves and my stems and throw it into my broth, and all of my onions. And I'm going to cook this on the stove. I'm going to first of all bring it up so it's boiling, and then I'm going to cook it on the stove for roughly 1 hour. Okay, I'm going to bring it to a boil. I'm going to reduce the heat, and I'm going to cook it, and I'm going to stir it occasionally with all my my beets, my stems, and my leaves and my onions thrown in there. After about an hour and a half, okay, I want to try to mush down the ingredients in the soup, okay? And I could do so with just a spoon on the side by squishing it, okay? Or I can use, a mashed potato gadget there, and I could squish it down a little bit. Then after that hour and a half, hour and a half, I'm going to add the rest of my beets, the other half of my beets, and the other half of my stems and my leaves to the soup base. I'm going to let that cook for another hour, stirring it occasionally at, I guess 2 or 3 in the temperature near the medium. And there you go. You have your borscht. So I'll come back when the borscht is ready. Okay, so this is my borscht now, and it looks great. It tastes amazing. Now there's one final thing you want to do, is you want to take your sour cream and you want to add it to the borscht, all of it. That is just going to be so amazing. So what I'll do here is I'll take the sour cream and I'll just pour it all into the borscht, and then I'll mix that, and I'll use my spatula here after and empty it all. And essentially you just want to mix that in, and that'll make your borscht a light pink color, and oh my god, is it good. And that's how simple it is to make borscht. And this was a bonus video because we will begin, me and G and J, will begin making our videos, or cooking videos, as of sometime in November coming. We don't do it in the summer because there's so many billions of things to do, and in the winter it's one of our hobbies, for the winter. And that's it. Enjoy.